strip, yeah, I know she can't hold it. Yucking on your bitch even though she got COVID.
Reflect, champs.
Reflect.
Reflect. So I'ma have to put you on timeout, sit Indian style, let you stare at that nice wall in your mother's basement and reflect, champ.
It's time to take a time out and reflect, champs. While you're sitting Indian style and you're looking at your grandmother's wall in that basement, make sure you take time to reflect, champs. And while you're doing all your reflecting, make sure you go over to wearetough.com and get your merch today. That is wearetough.com. And get your merch today. Today. What you talking about?
My life of paying attention to my surroundings, it's required for me to stay alive.
Fonnie Willis says she ran for Fulton County District Attorney in significant part to help victims and to prevent other people from becoming victims. But now she's become victim of threats.
What are some of the things that have been said in threats?
Basically that they're going to murder me, that the DA is going to get got.
Because of how she does her job, and she's living her life amid extraordinary security measures.
And I'm not going to be intimidated from doing it, and doing it in the correct fashion, and holding people accountable.
She says menacing communications about her, mostly on social media, ramped up a lot after the high-profile racketeering indictment involving some celebrity rappers and YSL, an alleged criminal street gang.
We don't believe that these threats were directed by anyone that is in the YSL indictment.
By people sympathetic, potentially, or affiliated?
I would say that people that are very sympathetic, maybe admirers of YSL, and connected to them in some sense.
Welcome to Showface News. You can call me what you want. Just don't call me woke. Make sure y'all smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. We are live again with another one. Make sure you are smashing that like button. We live again. Smash the like. Salute to the sniper gang. Salute to the chat as always. We are back again with another one. Salute, salute, salute. Listen. Check it out, man. So this DA, the DA for Fulton County, who was involved in this YSL case, is being threatened with multiple, I repeat, multiple death threats, threats of violence, etc. Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you this right now. She shouldn't take those threats lightly, and I hope they're not taking those threats lightly. They also shouldn't assume that the people that's threatening them is not a part of YSL or affiliated with YSL. Just because it seems like it's only fans doing it don't mean that it's only fans doing it. I'm just gonna keep it a G with y'all. There ain't no way in the hell that y'all getting these type of death threats and y'all not taking it seriously. Now I'm gonna tell you this, there was definitely instances in the past in regards to crimes where DAs and etc. were killed off. This isn't foreign. This isn't unheard of. There have definitely been times where the DA or whoever, the prosecution, definitely got smoked. Even people who were about to testify have gotten smoked. This is not new to the game at all. It's happened before. It's definitely happened. You dig? Salute to BJ in the chat. Listen. Nobody should be taking this lightly. I don't think this should be taken lightly. I'm not gonna hold you, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who's connected to who. They already had caught one of them with a phone in their cell. They already had caught somebody in the cell with a phone already. So you don't know what type of plays is being made to help get these niggas out. You understand? They done pulled out all the stops. They done went as far as to get Kevin Lyles involved. And Kevin Lyles trying to get niggas out of prison. You understand? So there's a whole lot of stops that's being pulled here. You feel me? And Super 6 says she's not going to say what she really thinks. She can't make it seem like they are picking on YSL. That's also a fact. Her security detail is armed and well trained. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. That means absolutely nothing. Having well trained security and all that is cool. I understand all that. But that doesn't guarantee you safety because anybody can get it at any given time. I've seen security run. Your security will be running if they are ambushed with bullets. It's not all the time that you're going to be 100% protected just because you do have high security. Even the president can get got, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Even the president can get got. You can have Secret Service security. That doesn't guarantee that you're not going to get hit. I'm sorry to tell you, but facts are facts, you dig? This can happen, you know? He said next to come is the Ysl Rico. Absolutely. That's a definite. That's a definite. And this definitely doesn't help Thug's case. This actually makes the case a lot worse, if we're being honest here. This makes the case so much worse because now you got the influence to have people trying to kill the people involved in getting you indicted. So you make it seem like you are actually more violent than they have painted you in the courtroom. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, bro. Once again says no paid bodyguards may run, but law enforcement is not going to run from some gang members. That's not facts. I am a living testimony to tell you that I've seen cops run from gang members. I've witnessed it with my own two eyes. Law enforcement will run if they are ambushed. I've seen it happen in real time. I've seen the NYPD run from gang members. You're not gonna sit up here and tell me different. I was outside. You probably wasn't. No disrespect to you though. But nigga, the cops do be running. Law enforcement, I seen law enforcement beat their feet a few times. I'ma keep it a G with you. Don't think for a second that law enforcement is so bold that they're gonna sit up there and get hit up. I'm just saying. Exactly. Super 6'4" knows exactly what I'm talking about. I done seen law enforcement beat their feet. I done seen them motherfuckers run. I'm not gonna hold you. Don't think for a second that law enforcement is so bold that they not gonna flee the scene, champ. You dig? The truth says they gonna end up dragging the one sending threats in the case if it gets out of hand. They just locked up Shorty sending. That's a fact. They will involve you in the RICO and assume that you are fulfilling a role. They will assume that you are fulfilling a role and you will get put down right with these niggas. So if you that much of a fan, which I highly doubt. See, here's the thing that people don't realize. So there was an 18-year-old supposed fan who got locked up like last week behind threatening Fulton County. One of the Fulton County sheriffs threatened them to kill them. Now, for all we know, he could have been a part of YSL. You know, and look, I get it. There's definitely fans that will go the extra mile behind a rapper that they definitely idolize and all that. And we get that. However, you got to understand, this is Atlanta. This is Atlanta, bro. This is Atlanta. Atlanta is crazy. Atlanta's a wild place. Atlanta's on fire right now. You dig? Atlanta's on fire right now. So, again, this might get nasty. For all we know, just like in the chat, for all we know, the DA might not even live to see the trial, or prosecution might even get got. These are things that should be in question right here. Ain't nothing happening to the DA. These trolls just talking. Who has ever really cashed in on online death threats? I'll wait. Hey, bro. Online death threats don't mean that they're not real death threats. Everything is not trolling, bro. Understand that. Just because they said it online doesn't mean, oh, this just, no, bro. Yo, bro, listen. There have been plenty of people who have been threatened online who have got respectfully. The DA is probably shook. Let me tell you something. Don't think just because it's online that it doesn't hold any validity, bro. I can guarantee you. Listen, you can say all that and say, oh, it's troll. Yo, my nigga, listen. Niggas threaten niggas online for real. It happens. Devon says, I believe the rest of the states will be doing RICO. Yeah, I believe so too. Super 64 said, whoa, mad people, check out Chicago. They troll and thank you. Chicago is the best example of people threatening people online and actually doing what they said they was about to do. Do you think Gunna will get out next year? Hell no. Gunna is not getting out no time. Gunna is gonna get hit real hard, but he's not gonna get hit as hard as Young Thug is gonna get hit. You know, but Thug is definitely gonna do a lot of time. Best believe that. This is a RICO case. This is not to be taken lightly. When you see a RICO, understand that football numbers is gonna come with that, depending on your role in that gang or mob. When it comes to a RICO, they actually charging you as a mob because you was doing mob things, which serves mob consequences in the end. Tasha Pope says, is that why YSL is in this trouble now online talking? That's a good point. You made a good point. You said that, yes, YSL was saying things on social media, and that also was a part of the indictment which got them locked up. The DA is not a hoodlum in the hood. Well, that's pretty obvious. I ain't gonna hold you. Once again, says why none of these clowns are going after the white militias. I'm not getting into the whole race thing. You're gonna keep the whole race thing out of it. I mean, it's pretty much the same questions over and over again. What about the Klan? What about the white supremacist groups? Why aren't they going after them? You have to ask yourself that question. I'm not gonna hold you. The truth says all the murders in Chicago in this day and age started on the internet first. Another fact. You know what I'm saying? Black Wolffish says the DA is already protected because Trump supporters been threatening her. Really? Didn't hear about that one. I ain't hear about that one. I ain't hear about that one yet. Smoke Loud Media says they charge by your rank and the evidence in RICO. If you the boss, you get boss time, Shams. That's a fact. If you are the head of the RICO, you're gonna serve big time. You know what I'm saying? South Jersey Fisherman says, why do people keep bringing up the KKK up there? They're not a gang that brags about their crimes. They have common sense. They infiltrate powerful positions that they control. Well, that is a fact that the Klan exactly did that. The Klan definitely infiltrated, and they did not let what they did known. They're pretty much in secrecy. You dig? So, yeah, that makes sense. Chelsea Swodek, I hope I'm saying your name right at the end. He said, hey, there is a narrative for sure, and she looks charged with the Trump case also. Interesting. If these guys are so tough, why aren't they breaking their fellow gang members out of jail? How do you break someone out of jail in 2022? I don't know, bro. There's always a strategy to the madness. Rox Malice says, okay, yeah, I hear you. It's just a lot of dweebs online mixed in with the street ninjas. Look, you got all types of people online. You have there's very dangerous people online. Do you know that the Mexican cartel is online recruiting people on Grand Theft Auto online right now? You gotta understand, there's all types of people online. Bro, there's anybody online. You don't understand. There's some dangerous people online. People is recruiting goddamn members for the cartel through video games right now, bro. You could take it Serious or you don't take it serious, there's definitely some serious people online. It's crazy how we as a people like brag online shit, and a lot of people have suffered consequences for bragging online as well. A lot of people have suffered consequences for bragging online. AKA Poncho says all this is going to be recorded and it's going to be used against them in the court of law. I mean, if it's fans, it's fans, but if it gets to the extreme, they're definitely going to start assuming that they had influence in people trying to attack the DA and people that's also involved in indicting the whole YSL gang. Tasha Pope says, I agree, white gangs aren't online bragging about crimes. That's a fact. What white gangs have you seen online is the question. You know? Once again says, if you did your history, you would know during the 60s and 70s, the Black Panthers broke some of their members out of prison. This is not the same prison that was back then in the 1960s and 70s. There's definitely been some modifications to security. There's definitely been a lot of cameras added. You can't just walk in and break them out of jail. This is not how this works. It's not like these niggas is in Colombia and these niggas is Pablo Escobar. You understand? So niggas are not gonna be breaking niggas out of jail. That's unrealistic at this day and time. I'ma keep it a stack with you. Respectfully. Ain't nobody breaking nobody out of jail. It's not like this is a third world country and a nigga could just build up a whole goddamn gang or cartel and just randomly press niggas to get them out of the cell. This is a whole different time, bro. You can't talk about the past and talk about now and think it's the same type of thing. That's not how this works, champ. Respectfully. South Jersey says, facts. It ain't as easy as they make it look in the movies. You gotta go outside, champ. Have you ever visited somebody in jail? Have you been arrested? Have you seen the security detail in current times? I don't think you did, champ. Nigga said this is not an episode of Power. Y'all gotta stop watching movies. This is real life, champ. This is real life, okay? This is not a movie. Even if they was mafia cartel, you're not breaking nobody out of no Americanized prison. Once again said that's why the DA shouldn't take these clowns too seriously. No, the DA needs to take it seriously. The DA needs to take it seriously. You understand? You better understand what this is. This is a state Rico, and don't think that Young Thug's influence doesn't, put the DA in harm's way. You shouldn't even think that for 1 second. Let's go with my light. You shouldn't think that for 1 second. You understand? This is not if somebody is threatening you online behind somebody who is, doing hits out here in real time, that should always be taken seriously. I'm not gonna hold you. You understand? So to say that this is some type of game and they just threatening them for fun, don't ever think that it's just for fun, bro. Because if it just so happens that the DA gets knocked off, then how light was these threats? You know what I'm saying? Terry Fair says the DA going after Trump. That's who she should be scared of. I'm gonna be real with you. Y'all wilding in the chat. I'm gonna be real with you. Listen, Trump shouldn't be played with, but you gotta understand how dangerous Young Thug and YSL was in Atlanta too, though. Don't think for a second that YSL ain't putting in no work. If you know about YSL and you know the history of YSL, you know that these niggas was really out here wilding. So if you think she shouldn't be scared of Young Thug in them, she's definitely scared. Why? I'm not saying YSL is the strongest gang in the world, but we talking about money and influence here. Regardless of the fact, she's definitely in trouble. You know, these are, and you got to understand YSL is local. It's not like this is not a local gang, a gang that's not in the same vicinity. They're local. It ain't like she lived far away from them. I don't know why my light keep coming off. It's not like she's far away from them. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. But like I said, man, it's not like she's far away from the gang and all that. The gang is right there. You understand? If you got money and resources, anything is possible. 50 bodies. This is crazy. 50 bodies on them. You know she's scared. It's crazy, man. Like I said, this whole thing is wild, man. The whole thing is wild. The whole thing is crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? And Atlanta's already going through a whole crisis right now. Anyway, like Atlanta got a whole bunch of crimes happening. They're having shootouts every other day. Every other day somebody is found dead. It's a whole bunch of things, man. It's a whole bunch of things. You know? All foreign high-profile criminals doesn't want to be in a USA prison jail cell. It's because it's top security. Whoever has more money and resources than the government grow up. Once again, you've been acting like a pissy poor brat. I'm gonna put you on timeout. Why are you so mad, bro? I want you to take time and reflect once again. Take time and reflect. I'm tired of you whiny ass people coming in the chat on some whiny shit. How about you take time, sit in your grandmother's nice cold basement floor and reflect, champ. Indian style with the prayer hands. You've been wilding a little bit. I don't like your attitude, champ. I don't like your attitude. Your attitude has been, a little hostile. You need to take time to reflect. Look at those nice rubber duckies on your grandmother's basement wall. That nice wallpaper full of ducks. Look at the duck and pray to the duck. Ask the duck for forgiveness. You got 5 minutes, champ. Say your best prayer. Find the best prayer you can find in your head and say it. Respectfully. You dig? Don't be coming up in the chat whining and all that. Be good on that. We good on that. Respectfully. You know what I'm saying? He said count the roaches. Listen. These threats should be taken very seriously. This is the city of Atlanta. These threats need to be taken serious. You don't know what niggas is capable of. You don't know who is talking to who. Remember they took the phone. Somebody who had a phone in the jail literally said that, they called and used the phone to destroy evidence outside. You know what I'm saying? They literally had a phone in the jail cell and they took the phone away from the inmate because they said the inmate was using the phone to have somebody outside destroy evidence that could be used in trial. Bombi Sparks said, is she a new DA? She was excited after the arrest was made. I guess she finding out the other side of the job. Well, she's not a new DA. She's actually been working there for years, actually. She's not new at all. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she know what they're capable of. Hey, it's getting spooky, man. By the way, make sure y'all smashing that like button, by the way. Hit that like. Smash that like button, y'all. But look, this whole thing is crazy, man. This whole thing is crazy, man. Nobody knew get the big cases. Yeah, she's not new, man. She's been around. She's been around, man. But if something happens to her, you can't say that I didn't tell you so. I don't understand how people take you. You should never take internet threats lightly. Internet threats are never lightly taken and shouldn't be lightly taken. You understand? Internet threats should never be taken lightly. I'm not gonna hold you. They should never be taken lightly. Respectfully, I'm just telling you. You dig? Her name is Fannie Willis. That's a fact. Her name is Fannie Willis, by the way. You know, the truth says I can't lie. The dumbest criminals, these are the dumbest criminals who keep the murders weapons. They're dumb because they flaunted the fact that they was actually getting people killed. The worst thing these niggas did was put it out there to the public and rap about them getting people murdered and killed. I believe that was the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I can't lie. Black media MM said it's a felony to threaten an official, and they catching felonies over judges and DA threats. Sounds political since they at a judge house right now threatening a Supreme Court judge that is a felony. It's crazy, man. I can't lie, man. This case gonna make or break her career. Might kill her. Hey, allegedly, we don't know what's gonna happen in the future. Well, you gotta know that the trial is in January. The trial is in January, by the way. We don't know what's next to happen. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what's next to happen. You dig? We don't know what's next to happen. So, who knows for sure? You know? Hold on one second, man. I gotta fix this goddamn light. Shit is wild. But look, man. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. It's not gonna be pretty for YSL, man. It's not gonna be pretty at all for YSL. I can't hold you. It's not gonna be pretty at all for YSL, man. Richard Roman says, how do we know she got death threats? DA probably wants to paint a bad picture of Thug to strengthen the case. Well, Richard Roman, I'm going to explain to you why she's not lying. She's not lying because they already arrested somebody that threatened a Fulton County sheriff. So why would she have to lie about receiving death threats if a Fulton County sheriff was receiving death threats? I don't think the lady is lying, to be honest with you. I don't think the lady is lying. You know, I don't think she's lying at all. There's a lot of people that fuck with Young Thug. There's a lot of people who mess with Young Thug, bro. So just understand, those are real death threats. This is not a lie. Young Thug has a big fan base, but also Young Thug has power too in Atlanta, where he has people that will definitely kill behind his name. The man has had over 50 bodies done behind his name, bro. You do understand that somebody attempted to kill Lil Wayne behind Young Thug's instruction. You do understand that, right? He had YSL Pee-wee damn near murder Lil Wayne. So you mean to tell me he ain't got the influence and impact to get somebody to try and murder a DA or prosecutor or anything to help his case? Think about it, bro. Niggas is talking about Summer Jam. Summer Jam shouldn't even exist anymore. Summer Jam is dead. Niggas got Rolling Loud and shit like that. Niggas don't give a fuck about Summer Jam no more. Niggas done had all these mosh pit events like Rolling Loud and shit like that. Niggas don't give a fuck about Summer Jam, nigga. Summer Jam is long gone. Summer Jam ain't been shit since fucking Nas had the Jay-Z puppet on the string and all that, man. Summer Jam is dead. Nobody gives a fuck about Summer Jam, respectfully. Summer Jam is dead. Steve Solomon said, y'all doing way too much talking. And respectfully, you're about to do way too much reflection, because I'm about to have you reflect and look at that nice wall in your mother's basement. You dig? Instead of having ducks as wallpaper in her basement wall, your grandmother's wallpaper consists of flamingos, nigga. So how about you pray to one of them pink flamingos on your grandmother's wall and reflect, champ. Pray to a flamingo, nigga. Pray that one pink feather shall shine upon thee, nigga. How about that, champ? Huh? Are you satisfied? Reflect, nigga. He talk about, oh, niggas is doing too much talking. Nigga, eat Frank. Eat Frank so you stop talking, nigga. How about you throw a Frank in there so you stop talking? How about that, champ? Respectfully. Go reflect upon a flamingo, nigga. But like I was saying, this Young Thug case is nasty, man. Young Thug is definitely doing around 50, 60 years, probably more. He probably do more years than that. You know what I'm saying? He probably do more years than just the years that I'm saying. This is a state RICO. And remember, when Bobby Shmurda and GS9, the GS9 Crips in Brooklyn got hit with a RICO, one of those dudes who caught a body got hit with 100+ years. One of the murderers for the GS9 RICO, which involved Bobby Shmurda and Rowdy Rebel, definitely got one of their hitters hit with 100+ years by bars. Now, Young Thug could very much get hit with that many if the judge says so. He's definitely gonna, get hit with maybe 50, 60 minimum. I give it 50, 60 minimum. But he can do way more time than that, man. NY definitely don't play when it comes to that RICO shit. But this Atlanta RICO might be even worse for all we know. We don't know what's gonna happen here. One thing's for certain though, Thug is definitely about to do some very hard time. You know what I'm saying? Bombi Sparks said, you talking about A-Rod, I think. Who's A-Rod? Oh, I think that might have been his name, if I'm not mistaken. And based on the fact that he has already had a felony, the feds can pick up his case anytime they want. He's not doing 15 years. Thug cannot do 15. This is a RICO case. He has to do life. 20 years is a minimum. 20 years is a minimum. Exactly. 20 years minimum. This is RICO. Bro, he ain't getting no 15. Are you crazy? Bro, he's the head of a RICO. He's the head of a RICO case, bro. He can't do 15 years. Salute. Make sure y'all smashing that like button, by the way. Young Thug is gonna do at least 60+ years, if that. That might be being generous right now. I'm not gonna hold you. The judge is gonna throw the whole book at Thug, bro. Did you hear the prosecutor? Let me tell you something. That case got one of the illest prosecutors, bro. The prosecutor knows everything about Young Thug, Gunna, and the YSL gang. He knows every detail. He knows the language. He knows the lyrics. He broke down the lyrics. Listen, when it comes time for trial, it's gonna get very nasty. Young Thug's judges Young Thug's lawyers are gonna be put to the test when it comes time for that trial in January. Young Thug's lawyers will be put to the test when it comes time to that trial in January, man. It's gonna get nasty. It's gonna get real nasty. Tasha Pope says, I just can't understand why make it, earn millions, and start a gang to entertain unnecessary violence. Well, I'll tell you what. Young Thug has been doing that kind of violence since before he was even on. Gunna has been doing that type of violence before he was even on. You understand? They've been doing gang shit. The issue was they never stopped doing gang shit when they got signed. When they got signed, they was still on gang shit. Gunna was always on gang shit. You know, a lot of people don't want to believe that Gunna was out here banging. Your boy Gunna is a rolling 60s crip, just like Lil Baby's rolling 60s crip. You understand? Lil Baby updated his passport yesterday. Now, do you have facts on that, bro? Tony Frames, I'm gonna need you to provide the evidence. How do you know that Lil Baby updated his passport yesterday? I'm gonna need answers, champ. You said something crazy because you know I did a video saying that Lil Baby gonna have to leave the country, right? I said Lil Baby gonna have to leave the country because he's gonna get hit next with a Rico. Because you already know that there's an entire list of gangs that the state of Georgia is after. There's a whole list worth of gangs that the entire state of Georgia is after right now. And you know that Lil Baby has 2 gangs that he's involved with that are in that paperwork. Tony Frames, if you don't come back with facts, Tony Frames, you gotta reflect, champ. You lied, bro. Nope, you lied. You gotta reflect. Take time to reflect, Tony Frames. You came in here lying. You came in here lying. Don't ever say nothing in here that's not facts. You said he updated his passport yesterday. Okay. You gotta reflect, champ. You can't say things like that without proof, respectfully. Willie Green said, look, you want to be gangster? Go on and handle that. That's a fact. If you, what do I always say in these lives, man? I say, look, if you're gonna be tough, if you're gonna do crime, you gotta be tough, man. If you want to do crime, you have to be tough. You can't do crime and not be tough because there's tough consequences, nigga. You can't do crime. You can't be 5'3", 110 pounds doing these type of crimes. You are not built for the penitentiary. You look like food to another nigga. You can't go in the pen being 5'2", 105 pounds. Nigga, you about to do some hard time with no problems. Nah, shit. You can't go up in there looking like that. You are not strong enough. Respectfully. Don't go in there being a mini-me. It's not a good look. You get exactly what you asked for. You're gonna get exactly what you asked for. Now, did y'all see? Do y'all know that Yak Gotti might be the sole purpose that they got hit with a Rico to begin with? Do you know if it wasn't for Yak Gotti, YSL might not even be in this position? You know why? Yak Gotti gave Atlanta police a 6 hours, I repeat, 6 hours of testimony. Yak Gotti not only gave 6 hours, but he also gave 8 to 12 hours worth of testimony. By the way, just so you know, Yak Gotti told a lot, and this is back in 2015. Now, YSL had no idea about Yak Gotti giving these confessions back in 2015 until now. What if Yak Gotti was the reason why they got this? Yak Gotti had about 3 meals. Yes, if you look at the video, Yak Gotti had about 3 meals. They got it all recorded. Atlanta police, the state didn't even bring this up until this trial happened. You understand? He gave them hours upon hours of testimony. Now, I can almost assume that the majority of that indictment is built off of Yak Gotti's testimony. Now, after Yak Gotti gave this testimony in 2015, Yak Gotti got out of jail 4 years later. He served 4 years after his testimony. After the testimony, Yak Gotti served 4 years. He definitely had an Italian beef and a Pepsi. Yes, respectfully, he did. He did a 9 to 5 snitching. He had a 9 to 5 snitch job. Part-time, nigga. This nigga Yak Gotti told. Yak Gotti damn near the reason that YSL is in this position in the first place. A 88-page indictment means Yak Gotti was telling a hell of a lot, respectfully. A hell of a lot. Oh man, salute to whoever donated just now, by the way, on Cash App. Salute to whoever sent the Cash App donation, by the way. But listen, the nigga Yak Gotti gave them niggas confessions that are worth 8 to 12 hours long. They gave this nigga nothing but good meals every time he told. Definitely an Italian beef. So, is Yak Gotti the reason that Young Thug got indicted in the first place? Is another question you gotta ask yourself. The nigga Yak Gotti was telling, man. You dig? That nigga was eating Franks with chopsticks, nigga. That nigga Yak Gotti had individual Franks. He was eating Franks with chopsticks. No bun. The nigga was strategically eating Frank with chopsticks. For 6 to 8 hours, y'all. Yak Gotti in there. Frank's beans and all with a pair of chopsticks, y'all. Respectfully. But listen. This nigga really might have really got these niggas indicted all together. It might have been his fault for the testimonies that he gave the police. Real shit. Like you said earlier, they just not built for that life. They really not. Man. Stay strong, you're gonna get removed. I don't know who the hell you are, but it sounds weird and it sounds a bit mookish. I'm gonna make sure I let you reflect. I want you to take time and reflect for a long time, because you're not coming back up here, respectfully. I don't know exactly what you were saying, but yeah, you're bugging. Whoever you may be, I don't know who you are, but I know for sure you're not a woman. So yeah, any type of there's no Frank stand open this way, respectfully. There's no Frank stand open, so I don't know exactly what you was trying to do. Kayla N says no, they told on themselves. Also, the DA was getting other gangs in ATL. There was another gang 5 months prior to YSL. Absolutely. But that doesn't mean that Yak Gotti's testimony didn't help. That doesn't mean Yak Gotti's testimony didn't help. You mean to tell me you gave 8 to 12 hours of testimony and that wasn't a big reason behind helping the YSL indictment? I find that very hard to believe. I feel like he gave more than enough information. And they probably told Yak Gotti, don't worry, nobody's gonna find out that you told, nigga. They probably told Yak Gotti that. Nobody's gonna find out that you told. You're gonna serve 4 years and get back out. Just to get hit again. Just to get hit again with a Rico. You know what I'm saying? Just to get hit again with a Rico. You know what I'm saying? So, we gonna see, man. All I know is it's gonna get nastier and nastier before it gets cleaner. That's what I gotta say about that matter. Respectfully. Feel me? But Thug and them definitely killed their blessings. You could have deaded that gang shit early, man. But y'all niggas wanted to take over Gotham, nigga. Y'all niggas still wanted to take over Gotham after you already won. That's a fact. They definitely told Yak Gotti that this would never see the light of day. Nobody's gonna know that you told. Don't worry about it, champ. This is all in safe keepings. Just to get them niggas hit with a Rico about how long? 7 to 8 years later. So it's crazy, man. They're cleaning up Atlanta. Buckhead owns Atlanta now. Buckhead ain't that safe though. Buckhead is dangerous. Buckhead is dangerous. Buckhead is not safe. You act like Buckhead is not dangerous. Buckhead is crazy. Them niggas is wildin' in Buckhead too. Buckhead ain't no safe space. You know what I'm saying? They can clean up all the gangs that they want. Yes, it does stop a lot of violence, but it doesn't stop all violence. You know? But yeah, man. Buckhead is not safe. I'm just gonna keep it a stack with you. Buckhead ain't safe. You feel me? That nigga Yak Gotti done ran his mouth. For all we know, Yak Gotti could be the reason that a lot of these gangs is getting indicted right now. You got to think about it. 12-hour confession. A 12-hour confession. Look, I have definitely been arrested with people that told on things. And those people who told on things, whoever told, it wasn't in the room that long. You mean to tell me 8 to 12 hours of confession isn't involved in the indictment? You know how much he had to tell in those hours? That's a lot of hours to be talking. That's a lot of hours to be talking, man. You could create a whole indictment with that nigga testimony. You could create a whole indictment with that nigga testimony, man. He told for a cheese coney and a Frank flavored Snapple, champ. If you found a Frank flavored Snapple, you must have been at the parade, allegedly. And you know exactly what parade I'm talking about, nigga. If you ever found a Frank flavored Snapple, you must have been at the parade, nigga. Respectfully. You know what I'm talking about. Poe Penner says everybody not going to go to jail or get caught. It's bigger than YSL. Well, it's definitely way bigger than YSL. However, YSL is being made an example of. You know? You're going to get made an example of. You know what I'm saying? So, again, they definitely are trying to make an example out of Thug Gunner and the whole YSL camp. They want them niggas up out of here, man. So, it's going to get real ugly. Don't be surprised if something happens to that. I'm not wishing it. I'm not saying that anything is going to happen, but don't be surprised at the possibilities that something might happen to a prosecutor or DA that's involved in this Ysl Rico. You know? Nigga definitely told on his dead grandfather. He told on everybody. No, champ. Never be at the Frank parade. Don't go. That nigga told on... Yo, bro, 12 hours? That nigga told on the entire state. Respectfully. What happens if they hit him with that 50 years to life and you're still young and it's over? What can I do to not get that much time? That nigga Thug just turned 30. That nigga Thug literally just turned 30. So, it's not looking good for him, bro. Thug literally just turned 30, bro. So it's gonna get nasty, man. It's gonna get nasty. It's a hella money Hella money is involved in this, bro. Plenty money. Plenty money is involved in this. A lot of money is involved in this. You dig? Make sure y'all smash that like button. Hit that like button, man. Let me know how y'all feel. Do y'all believe that the DA is going to get violated? Do y'all think the DA is going to get violated before trial starts in January? Do y'all believe that? Let me know how y'all feel in the comment section. Salute to the chat, though. As always, salute to the chat. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel, man. It's Showface News. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Cloud the Beast. Instagram, Twitter at Cloud the Beast. Showface News on Clubhouse and Showface News on TikTok. Salute to the chat. Salute to the Sniper Gang. Make sure you go to wearetough.com right now and get your Reflect merch right now. Limited time offer on the Reflect tees. Make sure you get them now, man. Smash that like button. I'm about to be up out of here. Y'all be easy. Peace.
Champ, reflect, champs.
Reflect.
Reflect. So I'ma have to put you on timeout, sit Indian style, let you stare at that nice wall in your mother's basement and reflect, champ.
It's time to take a time out and reflect, champs. While you're sitting Indian style and you're looking at your grandmother's wall in that basement, make sure you take time to reflect, champs. And while you're doing all your reflecting, make sure you go over to wearetough.com and get your merch today. That is wearetough.com. And get your merch today.